Senate Bill 180 passed very recently, and the horrendous wording that was used in it is already rearing its ugly head. What the bill was originally designed to do was that people in hurricane-affected areas could basically fast-track their reconstruction, which sounds great, but the more you dive into it, the more you realize the way the bill was worded protects developers and completely gets rid of the will of the local people of those areas. This is not just an environmental thing. This is going to affect your flood insurance and put you at greater risk if a hurricane comes and hits your area again. Example of this is if you are on the coast and your local city ordinance makes it so that when you are building a house or developer is building a condo or whatever, they don't have to listen to ordinances that would make it difficult for them to rebuild. Or in the wording of the bill, burdensome. What does burdensome mean? That's a good question. Basically, if it slows them down from building, they don't have to listen to it, if it's a local law. But this extends past just that. In Orange County, they recently passed a rural boundaries ordinance, basically saying that in order for these rural boundaries that were annexed to be built on, the commissioners would have to vote for a majority plus one, making it more difficult for these rural areas to be developed. Now, there's another part of SB 180 that is what is threatening this particular thing, which, by the way, passed with 73% of the votes. SB 180 also states that any local ordinances that would be considered burdensome to redevelopment, reconstruction, would be null and void. So even though a measure passed, the Orange County Rural Boundary Ordinance would be burdensome to a developer. Therefore, under SB 180, it's null and void, and they can more easily develop the area. And it's not just Orange County, it's the entire state. Deltona just passed a development moratorium, and a condo developer saying that if everything actually goes through, they're going to sue them. Another issue that is happening in Volusia is they want to fix some of the infrastructure, specifically with their drainage systems, but SB 180 would basically make it so they can't do that because it's slowing down development and reconstruction. Not only is this environmentally disastrous, but it is disastrous for anybody who is affected by hurricanes and making it more dangerous for you the next time one comes through. The wording of SB 180 is so ridiculous, so widespread, that basically a developer can interpret it whatever way they want to and sue and get what they want. Again, this isn't just Volusia or Orange County, this is the entire state. If you have an issue with this, make your voices heard. Contact your state reps, contact your county reps. There's going to be a lot of litigation behind this. I understand the idea behind the bill, but in actual practice, this is a developer's wet dream. If you care about Florida and want to keep it wild, or just tired of how developers have run rampant on this state, make sure to comment Florida Keepers down below, and we'll get you involved.